So many of you were asking, I saw it on the blog, who is this testimony? What is this? What is baby testimony again? What is going on with this baby testimony? Unfortunately, I don't know what has happened to that boy. If that boy is still alive or they don't buy the boy, I don't know. But you see, this story is a very, very deep story. It's a story that it is difficult for any child of God, for any Christian to believe this type of thing can happen. Not that this thing happened, no, it happened within the midst of the so-called minister of God, minister of the gospel. People who are supposed to teach us how to do. These are the people that are leading us to Christ. Oh. But I will leave that one aside, because as some of you are looking for who is this baby testimony? Why are we talking about him? Because it's a long story. You see, today I will give you the summary of it, and I will start coming out with evidence. If you've not joined my YouTube, I'm back on YouTube. Go back and go to YouTube and subscribe. It's very, very important, because you see, it's high time Nigerians know the truth. Most of the thing you see on social media is another thing entirely, and a lot is going on in our society. There are so many people that call themselves minister of God. But those of you that have followed me for a while, you know, I give them name. I call them Sakama J's. So if you are just joining me, just sit down, relax. I will not do a rabu for anybody, but I want every one of you, this little boy, I think this story happened around 2021. I know some of you are familiar with the story, because I can see people who actually understand the story very well. I can see them, they vlogging. Sometimes in 2021, there is a lady, her name is Ruth Matthew. This lady, I don't want to be calling her cripple. I'll post a picture, I will show her video. There's so many things you need to see for you to understand how powerful God Almighty. You see, these people, they can only run, they can't hide. This is a story they paid millions to cover. But you see, the spirit of this boy is powerful. The more they cover this story, the more God Almighty want to expose them. So Ruth Matthew said she watched Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin of Mercy City, Warri, Delta State online. She was fascinated with the way the guy was performing her Sakama J miracle online. You all know who Jeremiah is. If you don't know who Jeremiah is, I'll show you in my next video. And I think Jeremiah is somewhere at the back of this picture, but unfortunately it is Ruth Matthew behind me. Those of you who are watching from TikTok, that is Ruth Matthew and baby testimony. Please invite somebody to come my hair. I don't normally come out. You know, you see, the whole thing is, I decided to forget about all these blogging, talking of a thing. Not for anything, because I realize Nigerians hate the truth. Especially we Christians. We worship our pastors. We worship our men of God. We profess that we are Christian, we know God, we don't know God. We actually we don't even read our Bible. We don't study to show ourselves approved. All we do, whatever they hand over to us as handout on Sunday, we carry it hook, line and sinker. We begin to run with it. We don't even go back to go and check. We are of the carcass of, you don't question fathers. Whatever father says is final. But unfortunately, that is contrary to the word of God. And those who you call anointed, they are panda. They are empty. They are not anointed. I said, I decided to pursue my own personal business. I just, it's not because they can shut me up. It's not because I'm scared of them. It's not because everything that I expose is nothing but the truth. For those of you, if I'm still sitting down here tonight, it's to the glory of God Almighty. There is no single soul. There is no single pastor in Nigeria, and I'm saying it now, that I've ever called Sakamaje that I expose that is not true, that it is not reality truth, but nothing but the truth. And at the end of the day, after 5 years, everything has all came to pass. So that goes to say that whatever I'm telling you tonight, some of you can argue with your keyboard, you can insult me. I've graduated far beyond that. Gone are the days I will be telling you, hey, I won't curse you. If you disagree with me, come on TikTok. If you want to support your pastor this time around, you come with your evidence. We will do it. I know where I made my mistake in the past. But these days, it's a new era. I gave them enough time for them to change. I can see they can never change. This is a multi-billion-dollar empire. They are doing their business. So they are using the name of God to lie, to scam people. So if you have your own counter, whatever, you feel that what I'm going to say here tonight is not correct, I challenge you, including the pastors that I will mention their name, including whoever I want to mention their name. I stand to be corrected because I have most of everything that I will say here today. I will still going to post so many things. Come out. This is there's one thing I love about TikTok, the interactive part of it. So if you are not comfortable with me, if you feel what I say about your pastor is not correct, challenge me and I will back it up with evidence. So I don't, and I'm not here to support anyone in this journey, because I want Nigerians. I came out and I made the last, and I told everybody these people are not looking for any baby testimony. I said this is Chioma, this is Profess, this is what they are doing, and the whole thing has come out to be truth. I bless God Almighty. I thank God. Is it the one I said about MFM? Tell me anyone, any story that I break on this internet that is not true, the truth. If you tell me anyone, I will give you evidence and I will go back to it. Forget about propaganda. Forget about the way they twist the story. Forget about how they collide together to continue to attack me and everything. Me, I don't see all those attacks. But I want you to know one thing, that when I told us 5 years ago that Christianity is under attack in Nigeria, all of you said, something is wrong with me. And I know now that if you are a child of God, sincerely, that you have a little spirit of God in you, you will know that most of the things you see today, there is nothing like godliness in anything that they are doing. It is purely contrary to the word of God. But I am not surprised. Even Jesus Christ, he warned us that we should beware of false prophets. It's because we refuse to read our Bible. we refuse to allow the Spirit of God to dwell in us. He said, those who know their God, they shall do exploits. I am still alive. Is that not a testimony? Is that not assurance that God still rules in the affairs of men? Is that not a confirmation that most of these people, they are busy deceiving us? They are liars. But I kept quiet. I went away. They gave you the narrative. They continue to tell them, it is because of content. Mureen is looking for money. Mureen, if Mureen doesn't come online, she will not eat. Even most of the bloggers, they attack me. These are people that carry my content. They continue to say all sort of nonsense. What did I do? I walked away. Most of them, I don't even have time. I refuse to reply them. But today, you see, if you do a job and after 5 years you get quiet, and the truth continue to slap you left, right, and center, you should be happy within yourself. I know I didn't do badly, and I honestly happy, and I thank God that thing happened. It's a big turnaround. It's a big turnaround. You see, this God, this God, we suffer because we don't know what He has in stock for each and every one of us. He completely changed my life. He turned my life around. When all of them busy together, gather to continue to curse me globally, what does God do? God turned my situation around. He turned all my cry, all my mourning into joy, into dancing. I'm happy. When Suleiman thought he went and got caught, fake court injection and everything, he brought on my YouTube channel. He gave me the opportunity to go and concentrate and be a better person. I will shout on YouTube, do everything. I did what I did because of the love I have for humanity. Let one pastor come out and say, Mureen, I give you money. Or you come, we negotiate for any amount. Or anybody that I bring out to fight for, that I negotiated money with. Let the person come out and tell me. Let the person come out with evidence. None. Even when they turn the whole story around, when they went and hired bloggers, there's so many things they did. You see, one with God is majority. Ẹni tó lọ́run ṣe tirẹ̀, ta ló lè kọjú já sí? Kò sí. Except if you are working on your own. Except you do not have the Lord backing. Except that thing that you want to do, you are on your own. If I'm still talking, is a clear indication that God is real. Forget about all these things that they are making Christianity to look like a joke. They are making the whole thing look like there is. Forget it. God is still God. He is still God. He remains God. You see, baby testimony case. I'm sure this boy spirit is fighting. And this thing did not just happen. It is Holy Spirit and God Almighty. Maybe the cry of Ruth Matthew where she is now. Maybe she has been praying. Who is baby testimony? Baby testimony happens to be Ruth Matthew's daughter. Ruth Matthew's son. Ruth Matthew, the same Ruth Matthew. You see, some of us are like Ruth Matthew. Ruth Matthew, she's a daughter to a CAC pastor. But because she was looking for miracle, on the course of looking for what is not, she lost a son. Most of us will go and look for what some of us will be looking for it everywhere. Ruth Matthew saw the magic Jeremiah perform online. So she decided to go and try. So she went to Mercy City. She paid 18,000. She booked hotel. She did everything. And she did not go alone. She went with 4 sons because she's a cripple, but she had 4 sons. And with the husband has another daughter who she's 18 years plus at that time. They all traveled to Mercy City. They didn't see Jeremiah. You see these people, I want to give you an instance. They will make it look as if that man is powerful. They will make it difficult for you to see them. They will make it difficult for you to see them. So you'll be trying to see them. That was what they do to her. Eventually, when she now meet Jeremiah said, are you the mother of these lovely boys? He said, hey, you are looking to see me. The glory this small one carry. Take note, Nigerians. Mothers, take note. Ibi tá bá ti rìn kiri, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àṣìrìn. Jeremiah said, this small one, hey, the glory this small one carry is more than me that you want to come and see. Before you know, 2 + 2, they can't find this boy again. This boy got missing inside Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fofoyin Mercy City in Warri. That was how she lost her son. She began to where's my son? Before you know it, Jeremiah sent her away. You want to come and spoil my ministry? You want to walk out? You come out to lie on me? Go away. They drove her away. She had no option. She went to police station, Warri police station. She said on the first day, the DPO was nice. The DPO said, the DPO called them, called Jeremiah. You be used, madam. Hey, I pity you. I pray you will see this boy. That children got missing in this ministry is a normal thing for children to get missing, and they will not see that they don't see them again. According to her, I just want to give you a preamble. I want to give you a summary because I'm going to come out with each evidence, more and more videos, voice notes, WhatsApp conversation. Time to expose this evil. Whatever Prophet Jeremiah did with this boy, he must tell the whole world. Because if Prophet Jeremiah if he doesn't know anything about the disappearance of this boy, he won't pay Doris Ogala 45 million. So I want all of us to begin to hold it. Before you know what is going on, this lady didn't see this boy. They look for this boy. They search everywhere in Mercy City. Police, with the help of the police. If you recollect, because I did my investigation. I did not come here to start talking. Even before I backed out. Can't you follow this TikTok? Follow this one. If you want me to open a backup page, I will open it for you people. But you can swear. Go on YouTube, go and look for Mureen Badejo, follow Mureen Badejo's page. I mean business. I left them. It's because Professor he was playing my voice note today. And they were busy lying. Enough of these lies. Enough. That was how this boy got missing up to today. This boy is nowhere to be found. Since 2021, he did. He was 2 years plus at that time. This lady left home with 4 boys. He came back with 3. When he tried with the police, they didn't do anything. For those of you, you remember I played the pastor because she said she called the dad. And dad said, there's one CAC pastor in Wario. Go and meet him. Go and meet him. She went to go and meet her. I called those one. I have the voice note of every one of them. So that boy was actually missing. Can you help me power tap and share, because it's very, very important. Let us share. And let me tag Jeremiah and his members. Tag Doris Ogada. Tag Prof S. Enough of all these lies. Enough. Oh, Brother Roland, thank you for the gift. How are you? Sister Yokemi he even promised to buy her a house. You see, don't believe most of the things that Ruth Matthews said. It was manipulation from Doris Ogala. So you see, and now it was manipulation. Doris Ogala that is crying online, crocodile tear. Oh. Anyway, that was how this boy got missing. She tried all she could do. Sister Tokumbo, how are you, ma? She tried everything. Baby testimony was nowhere to be found. She left Mercy City. She went back to Edo State, where she resides. She now decided to go to Berekete family. Do you know Ahmed Isa? Alhaji Ahmed Isa of Berekete Radio, Human Rights Radio in Abuja. She went to Human Rights Radio to seek for justice. Ahmed Isa, yes, he publicized this story. I didn't know about this story. I never heard about this story myself. But one day, I saw Prof S posted Ahmed Isa's video on Facebook. And I was like, oh? Do you know why I got interested? Because it's coming from Berekete family. And I know that, Berekete, because I know what they stand for. So I went down, I dig deep, and I look at it. But for me to confirm the story, I posted it. Because at that time, I was doing Johnson Suleiman. Johnson Suleiman versus Amos. So it was a hot story. At that time, 5,000 on YouTube alone, almost 5,000 live. So the whole thing was, so the hit was much on Suleiman. And for those of you that don't understand, that don't know why this maybe testimony story resurfaced online, hope you know Kashi Suku. I know some of you know Kashi Suku. He called himself a prophet, a pastor. He's among those this Sakamaje fake prophets of our time. Kasi happens to be one of Suleiman boy. So, and you know what happened? You see, these pastors, if you must know today, I've been telling you guys that there is unhealthy rivalries between them two. They beef themselves like normal business. You see them? They beef themselves, most of them. So when the whole thing was Suleiman this, you know the way I was giving Suleiman gbas. So they needed to share part of the gbas and give to Jeremiah. And you remember Kasi Suku had issue with Jeremiah. if you know when they were talking about Sister Julie, my lovely sister, how are you? You remember the story of Idahosa and TB Joshua? Because I need to give you the insight of the whole thing so that a lot of people will understand what went wrong. Jeremiah happens to be TB Joshua's spiritual son. Suleiman claim is from Pa Idahosa. So there was this comment. I know some people know this story. There was this comment that Jeremiah said and Cassie replied. Uncle Roland, you are right. It's from MFM to TB Joshua. Yes. Immediately, and they decided to. So it become when Cassie reply him, Jeremiah treats Cassie's fuck up. He arrested Cassie. I think he took him from Benin to Eboin, and nobody knew. He took intervention of a lot of. He has to sign an undertaking. He has to beg. He forced him. Cassie, I have all those videos. Cassie went back to go and swallow everything he has said. His vomit. He went and leaked his vomit. So that thing, he disgraced Cassie. The thing really made Cassie to feel it is payback time. That I want to pay back. So Cassie now went. I don't know how. Maybe Cassie doesn't know. Cassie now went and dig up this video. This Berekete video. He now contracted it and gave it to Profess. So if you don't know the story, Profess is from South Africa. So Cassie now gave it to Profess. So Profess started calling Jeremiah out. And it became intense. When the call out was was so much, Jeremiah doesn't know what to do anymore. How did I get into this? I was live. I know some of you are here and you can bear me witness tonight. I was live like this. People start texting me. Hey, because me, I carried the news once. I now read another one. Another one whereby Ruth Matthew changed his story a bit. He lied. And you know what I did? I went straight to Berekete Facebook page. I left a message. Nobody replied me. Immediately I didn't see any reply. I just ran back. I didn't want to do it. I refused to touch the story anymore. I was watching from afar. I continued to do my show. Because things I cannot confirm, I will not come and say it. Things I cannot confirm, I won't say it. Forget Sele. So when I was live, they were testing me. Sister Mureen, they've arrested Ruth Matthew. Suleiman, Jeremiah. And I felt for her. Hope you know. If you see the way you need to see. I know some of you don't know. She's a cripple. And I said, so these men of God, they are this wicked. Even physically challenged person. Physically challenged person. They don't even have mercy for them. I said, these people, they're crazy. So, and I told everybody online as we are. I said, I won't touch that story. Except Prof S come and explain to me how far he has gone. That's when I will know how to come in. And he did. Prof S came to me. He explained to me how far he has gone. And I said, why did you allow them? If you want to bring any case out, and I contact all of you can testify. The first thing you will do, you secure your client, your victim, your source. If not, they will deal with them in Nigeria. I said, why did you do like this? He said it's not like that. He said that I shouldn't worry. He said there is one prominent Nigerian woman, very influential, very wealthy. She has taken over the case. Nigerians, note. I said very influential. I said yes. And me, I don't want to go and snatch her clients. I said okay. So you don't need any help. He said, I said if you want to help, you can still help. I said what actually happened? He explained to me. And I said, okay. What about how are we going? Because we have to secure her bail. You are in South Africa. You are not on ground. I have competent hand. This woman, you can imagine, Prophet was banking on Doris Ogala, Chioma Johnson. At that particular time, Prophet does not know who Doris Ogala is. How Doris Ogala, you can imagine. And I was like, hey, you can imagine the way they put Ruth Matthew life in danger. I'm sure wherever Ruth Matthew is right now, she will be crying. Because now she will see clearly. And I said, okay. Cassie was the one that helped them. He was one that provided somebody that went to go and look for Ruth Matthew. They gave her to give her phone. Look for somebody from Ruth Matthew hometown to look for Ruth Matthew. Connect Ruth Matthew with Prof S. And she said there's a prominent woman. You can see that the story of baby's testimony and how Doris Ogala, how I got to know about Doris Ogala, who called herself Chioma Johnson. And I said, okay. If that should be the case, if you are okay, because my followers they are on my neck. Sister Mureen, and you see, at that time, I happen to be among one of the biggest platform that is speaking about church activities. So everybody was on my neck. Inbox, everybody, people were crying online. So I said, okay. And I came and I have to report back to them that masses happens to be Jeremiah's. That Jeremiah bring all those that masses, all of them back into the whole thing. Those are the spoilers. Don't you hear that masses name inside the waiting Doris they talk? So make you see anybody where I mention in name, come out. Defend yourself. If I no bring detail, the real thing to come to show it to your face. My brother, my sister, very prominent Nigerian woman is Chioma Johnson. And I said, okay, if that should be the case, that's fine. So you are okay. So you have competent hand. He said, I have competent hand. I have very good lawyer. Prophet was even coming out to boast for at that time. He doesn't know that he's dealing with. And I said, you see these people you are dealing with. Hey, I told him, I said, the people you are dealing with, they are deadly. And are you and I asked him severally, are you sure about Doris Ogala? He said, no, he say they don't wire money to them. So, to cut the long story short, I just laugh. But Sister Bisola said Bisola had concern. If you know Bisola, how many of you know Bisola? Eziba, Bisola Johnson. Her name too is equally Bisola Johnson. She is a YouTuber too. Bisola said this Prof S that she's not sure. She decided to travel to Abuja on TB Joshua. God, Bisola TB Joshua, yes. She decided to that was how she was the saving grace. and she's the game changer. She was the game changer. Bisola traveled to Abuja on her own. When she got to Abuja, they gave her the impression that Ruth Matthew was arrested, whereas this Doris Ogala was the one that arranged for her arrest. I hope wherever Ruth Matthew is right now, the whole thing will begin to make a whole lot of sense to her. They say, can you help me power tap and share this program? Share this program, invite somebody. Let us learn. Let us learn. Doris Ogala was the masterminder. Not knowing that, so Sister Bisola went to Abuja. She traveled to Abuja. She traveled to Abuja. Can you? She traveled to Abuja. Sorry. Sister Bisola traveled to Abuja. When she got to Abuja, that was how she raised the alarm. That I've traveled, I've searched all. That thing was the truth. So initially I thought, what is wrong with Sister Bisola now? She searched all the police station in Abuja. She couldn't find Ruth Matthew. She went to police PRO. Police PRO said, we don't have any record of all the police stations she went to. There was no record of Ruth Matthew arrest. And I felt, initially, she now called, Cassie too. Cassie too was interested, but Cassie doesn't know that Chioma Johnson, Doris Ogala is already at work. Remember, Cassie gave the job to Prof S. So the whole thing began to go. You all know when Sister Bisola looked for she couldn't find her. I had to go back to Prof S. As of that time, I don't know this Doris. I don't have Doris Ogala's details. Oh, Prof S, somebody is already on ground. She said she has been looking for Ruth Matthew since morning. She did live video. Ruth Matthew was nowhere to be found. Eventually, when I was putting more pressure, and obviously she knows it's going to be problem. You know it's going to be problem because I will come online, I will say it. He can't manage me. The problem they had, Professor Doris Ogada, they can't manage me to lie. That is where I have issues with both of them. So before you know it, he has no option. He had to give me a police officer's number and this prominent Nigeria who happens to be Chioma Johnson, very wealthy woman, aka Doris Ogala. But I didn't know anything about Doris Ogala at that time. So they gave me Chioma Johnson. Chioma Johnson said, no problem. CP, Commandant, Kiniko. If you don't know that lady, you will reap what you sow. That was how I got to know Chioma Johnson. She doesn't know that why I catch her. The first thing she said to me made me to know that she is not real. Wherever she is now, let her listen. She said, Mureen, I've listened to you. You're very thorough. You're very clean. I don't trust Bisola. I'm saying it. I have you recorded. I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to only you. Don't give my contact to Bisola. I don't want to. See manipulation. Sister Bisola was angry. So if they want to pass message, Nigerians, If they want to pass message to Bisola that was on ground, they have to pass the message through me. I'm the one that will give it to Bisola. She was angry that I paid my money to come here. Is that nobody gave me money? Can you come? I'm going to do my own. Let them do their own. I said, Sister Bisola, relax. Please. Don't let us shoot from different angle. You are here because of Ruth Matthew. They are equally working for Ruth Matthew. Don't let this pastor begin to make jest of us. We look like a house that is divided already. So let us work together. I was able to beg her, calm her down, plead with her. Eventually, Sister Bisola agreed. She played. So they said they are taking her to Benin now. Sister Bisola did not see Ruth. Until I told her, until she got to Benin, unknowingly for her, she doesn't even know that herself and Ruth were in the same plane. She has already landed and called me. I am already in Benin. I said, Sister Bisola, do you know what? Go and search that plane very well. Wait towards the end. Ruth is there. She said, eh? I said, yes. That was what gave back to that viral video. Do you remember what viral video that Sister Bisola did? That most of the people were crying online. That was how the whole thing changed. That was how, yes, soft Sandy, thank you. That was how God, that thing, that singular act changed the course of the story. But I want to give you what this Doris is crying. Doris is supposed to be in jail. Doris, you are a criminal. Crop this place. I'm waiting for your lawyer. You are a criminal. Because what you do is evil. What you did, which compensation are you looking for? Compensation for what? For doing evil. And you are praying to have your own child, Doris. You are wicked. Very, very wicked. And you are evil. The evil that men do. Do you know what Doris did? Ọlọ́run ò lè fi re fún Doris o. Doris, and she had the audacity to come online to continue to spew rubbish out. Doris came online and saying they didn't give her 45 million. Which work did you do? For destroying people's life. For you manipulate Ruth to speak against herself. Doris, you are wicked. All of you know that. You know that Chris is a fake pastor. I've been saying I don't have any regard. 50%, like one minute regard for Chris. But Doris is worse than Chris. That Doris that you see. You think you want clouds, you want to trend, you are trending now. But if assuming we're in a country, I think it's high time Ruth Matthew go back to court. People like Doris, put them where they are. Let her go to jail. You think what you did, you will pay dearly for it. I'm not joking. Because you know what you did behind. You are wicked. And you call yourself a woman. And you have the audacity to say you want to collect 1 billion. So you think you will do anything with that money? Your life never scatter until you come out. to tell us where baby testimony is. This is how Doris Ogara started. She stepped in. Immediately she stepped in, she bankroll everybody except me. Doris prepared to set me up. You know me now will record. Not knowing she herself na senior recorder. You know we don't know. You see, ìjà ò sí ìjà wà. Me, I love the way God created me. I love it. I just thank God for what God has done in my life, for his wisdom, for the spirit of discernment in me. I'm so happy. When I see something like this, I'll smile. Doris knows. He said that when I mentioned her name, that she wanted to fall off the staircase. She missed the staircase. She missed her step because she thought she has perfect heart that nobody can trace her. The number Doris was using was American number. Doris said she wants to help, but she wants to remain anonymous for now. For me to know, because she knows that I'm saying, who are you? Who are you? For me to trust her, do you know what she did? She showed me half of her body. And I recorded everything. From day one, the day she carried her phone and said hello like this, I recorded everything till the last day. I didn't do anything. I only rode with Doris for 3 or 4 days before I exposed her. She knows. So the next thing I did, she told me that she wants to remain anonymous. And I said, why are you doing this? He said, TB Joshua did something. And when she now made money, she said she's going to revenge and everything. That was the excuse she gave me. That she's doing it for humanity. That she's going. He said, Mureen, I want to help you. You see, Doris was talking to me, putting words in my hand, assuming I have one place where I ask for money. I misjive. You for don't see I'm outside. Una for don't see the thing they fly up and down outside. Doris said, how much do I need to fight Suleiman? That should give me, that should name the amount that I need. Now set up. So they want me to say they demand money, make they come they carry her up and down. You see, it's not good to be greedy in this life. I said, Doris, I'm not interested in that one. Don't worry, but I just want justice. That Suleiman, this is what everything I'm saying about Suleiman is nothing but the truth. I am not trying to defame him. She said, I will help you with your court case. Started boasting for her to, they gave her the money. You know what? You know how Doris destroyed Ruth Matthew. You know a girl that have never in her life entered plane. A girl that has never been to 1-star hotel. You took her to 5-star hotel. She stayed more than 5 or 6 nights. You brought all her family, all her children, they all come into the hotel. You make them feel at home. They eat, they order whatever they like. That was how they promised this girl heaven and earth. So they say promise her marriage. That prophet says she will take her out of Nigeria and her children. Professor, say I have the audio. Blogger. The next thing these people will do, they want to make it. They use me to do one thing. These Doris Ogala use me to send out one narrative. They don't want it to come from them. So I was the guinea fowl that passed that message across. What was the message? Do you people remember Ruth Matthew interview. That was where I fell out with them. When Professor came to me, I said, Professor said, then I want you to help us to raise GoFundMe, to create a GoFundMe. I want to do GoFundMe for Ruth Matthew, but there's no GoFundMe in Nigeria and maybe in South Africa. So he wants me to create it. I have approval. And I said, I said, me, after Sunday Igboho incident, I will not use my platform to raise anything from anybody. And I will not come to this cyberspace to beg for money from anyone. I'm not going to do it. But the only thing I'm going to do in the whole of days, I will lend them my voice. But raise, those are, now they has offend them. Oh. You know, so me, I don't know. It was later Doris Ogala brought voice name and everything to come and confirm to me that they were actually setting me up. Me, I never knew. I was just doing my own. You remember that night, because I refused to use this my platform to raise money for Bisola Johnson, she was angry with me. That was why she fell out with me. She now went to Aduni. So some of you don't know why I had problem with Aduni. I was sitting down on my own and I just came online. And these are people that I talk to, and all of a sudden they were doing live about me, talking about me. And these are people that have access to me. And I was trying to call into live stream to explain to them. And that Aduni was, and I tell Aduni, I said, I have a platform. My true follower will let them come on my platform. I give them the true story. And when she came into the inbox, come and talk to me, and I warned her that you, Alabo, say your rada near Aduni, and I block her ass off. And that thing has been paining her. I didn't want to have anything to do with her, because when she was having issue with her page and everything, she would come to me. You needed this, I will help you. I don't know you from Adams. You approach me that you love what I do, that you want to support it and everything. And why won't I? And at the end of the day, you turn it out to, and all of them, and they say, Mureen is looking for content. She's doing it because of content. And the Mumu Nigerians, some of them, they did not notice that Prof S is the one pushing out content. You remember she will be coming out with video, everything, 3 times a day. So they were manipulating them. Me, I just look like this. But I stood my ground. I said, this is my platform. I won't raise any money for anybody. After Sunday, Igboho. When Nigerians, the Yoruba said they needed help, I came on my platform. We raised almost £70,000. Over $70,000. Pounds rather, because GoFundMe is pounds. And at the end of the day, Igboho and Koiki, they went behind. They wanted to go and take that money behind me. And I'm the initiator of that GoFundMe. This is United Kingdom. You can't do that. So they ran into trouble. Indeed, the money is for him. It's for them to buy vehicle. You all remember. To make it open. I did it openly. GoFundMe, everybody can go there. The money is ₦1 now, it's ₦2. Eventually, Igboho went and raised blogger and everything behind me. So I look at the whole thing. I said, look at the level of betrayal. And I decided to and I went ahead and I decided to end the whole thing. Instead of you to collect this money, I wrote a letter to GoFundMe, return everybody's money. And they returned everybody's money. And some of you that got your money back, you are here. But because they knew that because people know that I will not come and lie to them. My true follower knows that I will not come. If I ask them, I need anything, They give me. There's nothing I've come here, even when the Suleiman case was hard, because I learned from MFM and Olukoya, because I knew what happened. And when Suleiman brought us his suit, I said, no way. Affliction will not rise the second time. No pastor will try it when I have evidence. So that was why I cry out to all of you. And everybody stood up. And they raised the money. I was shocked. That day I made up my mind I'll continue to do what I'm doing, because the support was too much for me. I cried in my house. I cried when I saw they raised the money. We paid the lawyer. They did not just leave me. They followed me to court. And to God be the glory, we won. Up to today, Suleiman is still owing the almost 20,000 pounds. So I look at so all of them, they believe that, because they know that if I use my platform, money will come out. Prophets wanted to do it. I turned it down. I said no. After that incident of Igbo, and when all of you say, Sister Bisola, she even came on my platform. She said she doesn't have money and everything. And I told everybody, go to her platform. You know her platform. She's Bisola Johnson. Go and give her money there. I'm not raising any money for anybody. Everybody was like, his sister Mureen, she's wicked. She's killing. That was why Adunia and herself, they are crying. My people, that was how Doris Ogala case enter. They gave me Doris Ogala. I look at it. I went online. I check about that number. I noticed that it is a this UK fake UK and US number they generate online, virtual number. Me, I just smile. I kept it somewhere. I wanted to know what is happening. That was how I started speaking to her. I said, when we got to a stage to gain my confidence, she showed me her. She didn't show me her face. She showed me from here. Oh, this TikTok, why now? TikTok, hold on now. She showed me from here to here. I recorded it. She did a video call with me. She now showed me from here. I'll just look. I said, this stupid girl, make her see her. Because me, I knew that she is not any worthy woman. But she showed the money. You know how we got Apostle Suleiman that I saw of recently in hospital in Canada himself. Make it that they deceive themselves. If they're sick, make them not go hospital. Make they say they get one stupid papa. I beg, make we talk better thing. Now so I dey follow me. I was just gather my own investigation. I want to know. Say this boy they miss. Abi no they miss. Because the whole story looks somehow. If this girl, if this boy, if the Matthew's son is missing, how come his Prof S from South Africa that is fighting? What happened to this girl family in Nigeria? Not even a single family. So I became suspicious. So and Doris Ogala said, everything they need. She said, I look after Ruth. I'm doing everything for her. Yeah, everything. Doris Ogala was one of the people how they arrested Ruth Matthew. Now through Doris Ogala. Where they kept Ruth Matthew now Doris Ogala. How Ruth Matthew was released is the same Doris Ogala. The only luck. Who knows whether they wanted to kill this girl? Who knows whether they want to do something bad to this girl? If assuming Sister Bisola did not try, it was God Almighty that led her to travel to Abuja. because she will be at the mercy of Doris Ogala. So cut the long story short, Doris Ogala called me. I'm coming. She's going to come out today. They were wasting our time. Well, they now said Bisola should go and see one Oga. Bisola, you know Bisola stubborn. She begin drag with them over there. She will come to me and say, that Bisola did this. She knows divide and rule. Me, I was recording her. You know where I became suspicious? They told me, I now said she allowed me to interview Ruth. She allowed me to interview Ruth on the cost of my on the cost of our conversation. Hey, I found out Ruth made a comment. Is she part of us? How many of you remember this word? That interview is still there. Oh. I'll bring it out. Oh. Ruth asked, is he part of us? I look at it and said, part of you? What do you mean? He said, Mommy, is she part of us? So that means I said, hey, that day I said, is she part of us? Me, I just carried that one. I put it somewhere. And you know, Prophet has already put a narrative out that Berekete, he didn't do anything. He only threw Ruth Matthew under the bus. And I felt, and me, I've been waiting. Immediately, and I asked Ruth Matthew about the Berekete. Berekete, Ruth Matthew said, if there is one person that helped her very well in this life is Berekete, because Berekete travel as far as they travel to Warri, to that police station, to Mercy City, to do their investigation. And I was mad, and I said, how come? And I went back to Prophet behind closed door. Prophet said, Mureen, you made a mistake. I said, which mistake? He said, the mistake I made is that why should I wait? Why should I go out and clear Berekete? I said, why won't I clear Berekete? You sit down behind computer in your country. Boga, Doris Ogala has been in the picture behind closed door before they arrested Ruth Matthew. So don't say what you don't know. The things that even Prophet doesn't know who Doris Ogala is. So no say what you know. No. Now them organize the arrest. Now Doris Ogala do the arresting. You don't know at that time she bankrolled Prof S. She already gained the confidence of Prof S. Sent money, send dollars to Prof S. Go and check. So that information is not correct. It's not correct. The one that is make that. Thank you. Maybe you are from Chantel that was abusing me. Those are the one prophets. Those are the army that prophets raised to abuse me for telling them the truth. That was how Ruth Matthew got arrested, and we wanted to bring out Ruth Matthew. I got about 3 lawyers in Warri. The same Doris Ogala was the one that got the lawyer that brought her out. You remember Harrison they arrested now. Una remember Harrison that they said he is doing. Una remember Harrison now. Nigerians who remember Harrison now? Oh my God! This the Harrison wey dey trend now? Harrison for Warri? Yes. Na Harrison be that. Harrison was the one that helped them to, because they needed a guarantor. You know, Bisola doesn't know. Na Harrison dey there. Na he do the thing that time. Una dey follow the story. Harrison gbomo. Na dem o. It's still the same carcass. We have to be careful in life. You see, God say, when I walk in the middle of evil, he will deliver me. And that was exactly what God did at that time. Heaven knows I don't know anything. No. Heaven knows that I was innocent. I don't know anything. But because what I was doing it with one heart. I wasn't looking for any money, because I've told them, make una power tap now. Make una power tap. That was how Doris Osgala took over the affair of everything. So because he is the one that bankrolled them, he paid for everything that Bisola did. Since everything from the day Bisola got to Benin, he took over the expenses. He bankrolled Profess and bankrolled Bisola. He paid for tickets, the one Bisola used to travel from Benin to Abuja, from the one Bisola used from Abuja back to Lagos. Me, I don't know whether they give themselves anything at the end of, I don't know. Because at that particular time, they set up Bisola against me. Because Bisola, she thought I was creating content, that she was the one that went there. And you know me, I have more followers and I have more viewers. So she thought, Mureen, me, I did my own. I mean, I told her, I said, when you get to Abuja, before you hand over this girl to Doris Ogala, to Chioma Johnson, please do a video and call me. You know what? Bisola did not do anything. They skipped me out. Me, I was just looking. Because me, I saw that things are not normal. And that was because Bisola was angry. I said, but don't worry now. Maybe you are still going to hand over route to her. When you get to Abuja, you will see her now. You know what Ogala did? Ogala made sure Bisola did not see her. She handed over Bisola to Rutmati to another driver. And I said, but that is dangerous. You see, now God save that girl. Now God dey behind her. She went through a lot. She flew first class. They bought business class ticket for both of them. The only thing that happened is Bisola went back to Lagos. She didn't tell me. She got to Lagos before I got to know. Me, I know verse. I said, what did they happen now? That was why I was looking. And immediately she got there, Chioma Johnson twist her brain, recorded her. Those are the evidence this wicked woman is talking about. Those are the evidence they use against her in the court of law. Bisola came out, said, they changed everything. They went and cooled her down. Before you know it, 2 of us, 3 of us with this 3-way call, I blasted everybody and I said I'm out. And after I did that video, after my investigation, I insisted in. I said at this stage, can you allow Sahara reporter to come and interview her? They said no. I saw a fire play. I said and they said they allow me to interview her because I am one of the people that trying to get her out. I said okay. Can I speak to Ruth Matthews' dad? Can I speak to Ruth Matthews' stepdaughter that is 18 years at that was 18 years at that time? Can I speak to Ruth Matthews' brother? Bisola Johnson, Chioma Johnson said, I'll seek permission from Prof S. You see the useless voice notes they were playing on their page that said, Mureen thought I'm your friend. Me from day one, I know they do friend. I recorded you. Which kind of your friend? You where I know say you be criminal from day one. How come it took me 3 days, 3 or 4 days to point out, to call your name out? That goes to show that I understand where I'm going to. She became friendly. We started talking. She turned it to be friend. I just look am. So if that voice the way una dey talk, una think I don't know wetin una dey plan. God dey my side gidigba. That was how. Oh Iyalaje ma Ekale ma, thank you for the gift ma. That was how I look at it. After that thing, that child missing, is still missing. Don't let anybody deceive you. That's why I'm telling you, Chioma Johnson, she's wicked. Shey una think say the pikin no miss? That child is still missing as we speak. You see the you know hear wetin Chioma tell them? He said the evidence I help you did evil to another person. You call that one help Nigerians. Where is our human feelings? Where is our motherly love? A whole child still missing up till now. All of you are talking about somebody sleep with another person. Who cares? Who cares? For Jeremiah to pay 45 million, not be 45 million, he spent money. You go pass 100 million where he spent. What about the one they pay to bloggers? What about the one they pay to lawyers? What about the one they pay to all? Oh, I don't want to talk. You will reap what you sow. All of us. You will reap what you, and some of you are busy writing rubbish online. Ask Chioma should tell us, where is this boy? Now we know the truth. There's so many things that we don't understand before. Irinṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló ń jẹ. Irinṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló ń jẹ. She will still reap more than this. Read my lips. Even if Christo can't forgive her 1 billion, she won't do anything with that 1 billion. Kò lè fi ṣe nǹkan dáadáa láyé until she tell the whole world what happened to this boy. If they like, let them pay her 50 million. Bó ṣe wá ló ṣe máa lọ. Owó èpè ni, owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni. Chioma, the next thing Chioma will do is she cause confusion between me and Bisola. It is not blackmail. No, it is not blackmail. Oh, this boy was, you know me. When I now ask them, and it's not the only child that got missing in Jeremiah's church. It's because Ruth Matthew is a peculiar one. The next thing that will happen, are you saying Ruth Matthew's father doesn't know the number of children? You know Ruth Matthew have family. Because the assignment they gave to Prof S is totally different from the assignment they gave to Doris Ogala. People should get it right. Oh, testimony got missing in that church and is still missing. It is not a lie. It is not blackmail. Oh. So if it is blackmail, how come Omoto paid 45 million? At least we have evidence. Doris Ogala came out how they contracted her to do this evil satanic work. I'm illustrating to everybody now. So let's get one thing clear. Oh. If nobody knows the truth, because I was involved behind closed door, this will not be said they tell me. Doris Ogala, I have my everything downloaded in my everything. And after that, when they didn't allow me, I said, let me go and speak to all these people. They said, no, of what you Prophet is of what use is Ruth Matthew's family. That he doesn't want to involve the family for now. I said, why? He said, no, I'm not in that. Immediately, and I told them, I said, I told both of them, I said, if you don't want me to investigate further than this, that means there is more to this. That means you are not looking for any child. I am out. That was why I opted out. And I told them, and I came online. I did not just and I went behind them. To be me now, I interviewed Ruth Matthew father, brother, people in their society, in their community. So that boy was actually missing. Don't let anybody deceive you, my people. The boy they miss. And they didn't know that I've already done that. You know, they said I shouldn't do it. I went behind them. I interviewed them and recorded them. And you know, those of you that follow me, I played everything online. It was, you know why Jerry said that? It was part of what they allowed me to bring out. That interview that I posted. They twist, they changed the whole thing. Chioma Johnson has already, Chioma Johnson took Ruth Matthew in and changed the whole thing and recorded her, and they used it against her. That was what happened. And I'm saying it to Doris, she's a wicked woman. I'm not hiding my face. That was what she did. And immediately, when they said that, you know what I did to them? That was how I exposed them. My next show is I started exposing them. I called the attention of Nigerians that these people are not looking for any child. And me, I will not follow them to be shouting. Where is the testimony? When I knew quite alright that these guys are doing it for another thing, for money. Prophet is doing it to blackmail Nigerian pastor. Is collecting money and everything. Doris Ogala and Prophet were working hand in hand at that particular time. For those of you, Shebi now things don't scatter. I came online. I posted the video. My post. I did a video. But instead of Nigerians to 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 believe me, come and see abuse. I am wicked. I should be more concerned about the baby. I said these people are not looking for any baby. You say I should be more concerned about which baby? Even at that particular time, Ruth Matthew is not looking for any baby anymore. Because they promised her marriage. Make I play the voice note. How many of you heard me when I said, so Ruth Matthew won't marry Prophet? Oh, Mureen, be serious for one job. How many of you, I know some of you follow it at that time. I posted the voice on and I'm still going to do everything. I'm going to start all over again. Don't be deceived. They were not looking for anything. And I told you guys that these guys are playing games. And I explained and I came out and I told that it was Cassie. It was Cassie that gave Prophet that job. You can see because they have their unhealthy rivalry within themselves. So one of them is looking for supremacy. One is higher than the other. That was what is happening, you know. You know Chris Okafor and Papa J, they belong to the same camp, and Igila and all of them. Suleiman belongs to another camp. That was what happened. How did I now? When I now begin to expose them, and when I now did something. That one night they annoyed me. That was how I exposed everybody. I said, German Johnson is not German Johnson, is Doris Ogala. Some of you say, that voice doesn't look like Doris Ogala. I said, it's Doris Ogala. Doris Ogala has hey! The whole internet scattered. Everybody was like, ha! I brought out her face and everything, her picture and everything. I said, this is Doris Ogala. And she is the one. And thank God, my sister, Swale, I love you forever. I won't mention your name. You are the FBI Gidigba. I respect you. You did a fantastic job. We did a very thorough job. We nailed her. Bagam. Professor was like, Professor, Professor was like, they thought I wanted to spoil their case. I said, I'm not a spoiler. And I hands off my free hand and I continue to say, I am not looking for any child. That they are deceived, they are liars. It's just pure vendetta. They are just they are attacking Jeremiah. And they want to divert my attention from my exposing Jeremiah Suleiman. And I went back to my Suleiman. I begin fire on. You all know the story. And the next thing, Ruth Matthew, if you come across this video, when Doris Ogala told you to abuse me well, you did a video for me. You insulted me. I should leave you alone. I should not talk. I should not help you. I should not put mouth in your matter. Where did this your matter lead you now? Jail. Assuming you listen to me, you for no go that Keremanje where they say them put you. Whether they put you, whether they don't put you, 3 months Keremanje where they say they hand over to you. It's not even good for your CV. It's not even good for your name. You serve the time, you know serve the time. Oh. 3 months order where they give you, no good for you. And the remaining one is history. They begin to do all sort of. They begin to do all sort of. Somebody wants to join. Let me allow you to join. Who wants to join? If you feel you have something contrary to what I'm saying and you want to make a contribution, feel free to send your request. I'll take you on. But all of you who are pitying Doris Ogala, this Ogala deserve what she got. Oh, Doris Ogala is wicked, she's evil.